Good morning, afternoon, everybody. I'm letting the dogs in. The dogs are in. We are on our way to the Wildlife Refuge. There's some hiking trails there, and it's about 8 miles from where we live. So we figure we're going to do that today, this afternoon. I bet Kenzie might fall asleep, but we do have a stroller with us, and it's flat enough where I think we can use the stroller the whole way. So I'm also going to be driving. This is a standard vehicle that we recently purchased. I will have to do a car tour very soon now that I'm back from my trip. And I don't quite know how to drive it, so I go on little spurts right now to figure out how to do it. And today we're going to the Wildlife Refuge. See you guys when we get there. Kenzie's quite upset about this whole experience here. We're waiting to get some drinks at the store. This driving of the stick shift is going rather bad right now, but we will work on it. Everybody, we have made it to the Wildlife Refuge. The second part of my driving was good as long as I didn't have to stop. I stalled a few times at the four-way, but I was all right? He said, yep. So yeah, Kenzie fell asleep, but we're putting her in the stroller, and then we're going to be heading this way into the woods, and we'll see what we can find. Beautiful out there. The humidity has definitely dropped. It's like 58 degrees out. Last night it was 39. So it's definitely not hot and humid anymore. Although I think the temperature is supposed to go back up next week into the low 70s, mid 70s, like 75. But 75 in September often feels a lot different than 75 in the middle of summer. So we'll see how that goes. A beaver, a muskrat, a New England cottontail, a gray squirrel. We've probably seen 100 gray squirrels before. Coyote, the white-footed mouse, the red fox, and the white-tailed deer. Oh, along with those animals, there have been moose spotted here one time. Were you fishing? Yeah. Kenny went fishing one time around here, and there was a moose like in this field behind me, I think, right? Yeah, like there's some railroad tracks we're gonna cross, so it was like up by the railroad tracks, but you can see the field behind me is often where there's a bunch of deer. Kenzie, you ready to see some animals? Yeah? No?
There could be bear here too.
You gonna see some Bigfoot? You don't know?
How do you do the call? How do you call him? No, you gotta go. Woo! Woo!
Can you do that one? Yeah. We're at the tracks. This is actually an active railroad track, so you do have to pay close attention. But we're also in a pretty straight area, so if you couldn't hear them or see them, then you probably are okay. There's some.
Oh!
Can they hear us?
No.
That's not natural, Kensley. See that tree right there? Bigfoot's been here. Look, see that tree knocked down? Bigfoot knocked it down. Yeah, you gotta holler to him. Holler to him.
Ow.
Where are you?
Go. Oh! Or go. Rah!
Do you want to get out and walk, Kens?
Wanna get out and walk? Yeah. Go find him. Hey, where are you? No, he's not in there.
Look, we've definitely seen lots of ferns. This is like a whole fern field right here.
Hensley, wake her up. Not in there?
What are we searching for? Are we searching for Bigfoot?
Holler to him. Do it again. He didn't hear you. Do it. Put
Daddy
your
will do
hands
it.
like this. Go. Oh!
You gotta do it.
Oh! Mommy can do it. Do it. That was mommy.
What? Was I not walking fast enough? We're at a fork in the road.
Uh-oh, which way are we going, Kensley? Which way? You want to go that way or do you want to go straight?
Kenzie, what are you doing? I don't know, we're about 15 minutes in. It's super nice. It's all flat. It has this little gravel on it. There was a fork in the road. One went to Lookout Point. I'm not sure what that's about, but we might go look at it after. But we're going to continue down this trail. Say hi, Ken. So I'm assuming this like river or whatever we've been looking at is the Black Creek. Oh, look at there was like 5 turtles right there. Precarious bench. Oh, lovely. There is poison ivy around here according to this sign.
See all them tracks?
Nice little bridge around. Just to give you guys an idea, the brown bits is usually the riverbed, creek bed. And as you can see, there is absolutely nothing over here.
There's a creepy little bench right here.
Another nice little sitting area.
What was that?
She's like, Dad, I know it's you. So this is a super well maintained walking path. Like it has these little bridges, and I'm assuming typically this all has water or is a bit swampy, but right now it's super dry. We've not had much rain recently. Oh, and this tree looks like it's getting destroyed by a woodpecker. Let me show it to you. I really hope it's a woodpecker and not some like invasive species that's like destroying the tree. Maybe woodpeckers destroy it. Kensley really likes this bridge. Where are you going? Bye. Oh my! I'm going with you. Why? I think we gotta go. Where's Daddy? Where did he go? We better go get him. What happened to Daddy? You gotta holler to him. Can you holler? You gotta say, Daddy! Where are you? Where are you? Is the Bigfoot coming?
She was looking at it, going around the tree. You found me!
I guess that changed her mind about the whole thing. Bigfoot, that's what he said. Bigfoot, look at you. And she sprinted back. Daddy's the one that saves us. Look, this tree must have been protected from a beaver. Beavers have a tendency to destroy the trees, so they put little gates around them. I guess this is a deer feeder. We're right there.
Fine. I'll let Bigfoot get you. I'm out of here. Oh, did you hear that? He's coming.
We better go.
Come on.
Look at what I found. This actually says who did the walkways that we were just walking over. All right, Kens, let's go. Super long. It like winds all over here and then way over there. So this is quite the little walk that we can take right along the creek. Look, we may see a muskrat around here. I don't know if I want to see a muskrat. Maybe. So this is a little box here that when you open it, there are these little postcards in there. So we grabbed one right here, and it actually tells you all the Missisquoi trails that you can do, and we did this one today, but now we have 4 more that we can go discover. Lots of whoopie pies, lily pads over here. We're heading into we're not sure where this goes. We're still on the trail, so we know we're supposed to be here. But these parts of the trail are are not as well maintained. Oh my goodness. This is why some of those other trees have, like, look, part of this tree is already like dying from this beaver that made these really nice wood chips.
They've been bringing out one there and one there. You can tell because of the way that the tips of the, you know, with the claw mark. It's a big print, and it goes all the way back to here.
Hey everybody! So we've decided to kind of backtrack. The trail was getting a little questionable with the stroller, and we knew that there was a sign back here that had pointed the way we were going to look out and the other way to the parking lot. So really what we want to do at this point is head back to the parking lot. Kinsley's also given up on walking in. She really wanted to be put back in the stroller, so she's in the stroller. She might even be sleeping by the... Oh, she is sleeping. I was thinking she might even be sleeping by the time we get back to the car, but she's been in there for maybe 7 minutes and is already sleeping. Kinsley's sleeping. So this was the long thing that she ran on earlier that she decided was enough for her and needed to be put in the stroller. There he is. This walk. We've determined we're probably getting back towards the parking lot because once again the pathway is getting a little questionable, although it's just a little overgrown, but it's still a nice path to walk on. The one comment we have about the whole wildlife refuge that we're in right now and the walk that we just took is we've seen snakes and turtles and frogs, but none of the signs that we've seen have said anything about them. We didn't see rabbits or deer or muskrat or fox or coyote, which is what was on the board that we saw. And all the boards since then have discussed them, but nothing about the reptiles, right? Oh, we haven't seen beavers either. Although we usually see beaver, but the river's so low, I wonder where they're living right now. Maybe they're living at the wildlife refuge closer to where we live. It's the same wildlife refuge, it's just a different trail. It's probably on that card that we picked up. So yeah, we're heading back to the car and we will see you later. Come look at the beautiful raccoons. Here's a little like walkway down to the creek, which is covered in algae or eggs or something. It's not very good right now. Kinsley's still sleeping. Daddy looks good with his backpack on.